Bina, for now. Looks like we are live and we
Yes,
are happy. Life Coach Summit, the first series, comes with Unleash Coach Confidence. Confidence is something very close to my heart. Reason, when I asked Dr. Kiran Bedi, what is that one value everyone should have? When we were working in slums, she said confidence. And it became our mission to see that every child had confidence. Earlier, our goals in the slums was, children should look good. They should take baths. They should be well dressed. Then they should become social. Now is the time we all coaches need to come up and say, nobody should feel alone. Coach's journey, life coach's journey, family or at workplace. No leads, no business. I left my high paying job. Oh God, people go back to job. People gain lot of certifications with lot of enthusiasm, but there's pain with it. You're not able to monetize. Why? Confidence. Welcome everyone, Veena. Why Life Coach Summit? Why confidence?
yes. Because each one of us sitting here in this room, who are here as a speaker, they all started with a purpose. They all decided one day that I'm going to heal the world. I'm going to help others come out of their problems. Because somewhere when I felt the pain, I also got this calling that I'm going to help others. And that is why, with having that mission in our mind, we just got all these beautiful brains together and these beautiful hearts who are here for this mission to come on a common platform. And with this combined energy, let's celebrate that love. Let's celebrate that effort. Let's celebrate your decision that you took. And let's really connect back to why did we even start this journey. It is just that celebration that made us think about all this, and we came together with all of you to celebrate your journey of confidence, how you unleashed that confidence so that you can spark that light and go and inspire so many people who just want to be like you. Yes, over to you, Sunny.
Thank you, Veena. So all of us are supercharged. Like we charge our mobile, we have 8 lovely speakers who are going to charge us. And the first one who's going to charge us is Sarah. Sarah Dawkins is a very beautiful soul. I met her on LinkedIn and the connection was instant. She's going to talk today on unveiling and transforming core beliefs. Who is Sarah? Sarah is a holistic health and healing coach, a keynote speaker, author of Heal Yourself, a podcast host, multi award winning entrepreneur with over 20 years of service as a registered nurse. And she's so much more, not coming in between you and her. I'm super excited to welcome Sarah, smiling Sarah, unveiling and transforming core beliefs. The virtual stage is all yours.
Thank you, Sunny. Thank you, Bina. It's lovely to be here. So, yes, I was a registered nurse, and my own core belief was that when I'm sick, I need medicines and doctors and hospitals to heal myself. And that was a core belief for a long time, for 41 years, in fact. But actually, if we backtrack a little bit, where do our core beliefs come from? And what actually are they? Well, they're deeply ingrained and fundamental beliefs about that we hold about ourselves and others and the world around us. And we develop them in childhood. And often we're not even conscious of what our core beliefs are. They just run our lives in autopilot. So they really influence our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. And they're really core to who we are. And they shape how we interpret and respond to situations. And that can be in a positive and a negative light. So I believed, as I said, that when I'm sick, I need medications. And over time, I changed that belief. But let's have a look at what some other core beliefs are that we can become conscious of. Something like I'm capable helps us to see that we have confidence, we have self-esteem and motivation to take ourselves forward in the world. We can also believe that people are generally good, which helps us to have better relationships. We can believe life is an adventure and foster a sense of curiosity and openness to new experiences. And we can believe I'm loved and valued, which helps us to get the respect that we earn for ourselves. But conversely, we can also have different beliefs, negative beliefs, like I'm worthless, people can't be trusted, I'm a failure and life's unfair. So these core beliefs that we hold shape our lives and make us who we are now. My core beliefs were really challenged one day when I was at work, and one of my nurse colleagues said to me, "Why are you using pharmaceuticals at home?" And for me and my belief, I never even considered why I was using pharmaceuticals at home. It was just normal. So I went away and did some research, wondering why she would say that to me. And I went not just down into one rabbit hole, I went into a whole cacophony of rabbit warrens, looking at how our body heals, what it needs to heal itself, and what it takes to heal. And in doing all this research, I started to read people's stories who'd healed themselves of things that we're told we can't heal, even simple things. And I started looking at myself, well, when I cut myself and bruise myself, I don't take anything. I just know that my body will heal. So can I not expand this greater and look at when I'm sick, my body will heal itself rather than having to go to the doctor? So I started looking at, I suffered with psoriasis, and periodically I had eczema and acid reflux. So I started looking at what I could do to, rather than take a pharmaceutical, to actually impact my life in a positive way, to support my body to heal these three conditions. And I did a bit more exercise. I started to believe that if my body could heal a cut, maybe it can heal acid reflux and the other things. And I started to do a little bit more exercise and de-stress. And within about a month, I healed all three of those conditions. So now I'm seeing real results in real time in my own body from tweaks in my lifestyle and a change in my thought process, challenging the core belief that I need pills and doctors, to becoming my body heals, and it heals more efficiently when I support it. So in taking that time to consider what my belief was, do some research and challenge my old belief that I need those medications and try something new. It's about opening your mind to new possibilities, because often we go through life with this tunnel vision. This is my beliefs, and this is where I'm going. And we're often not even aware of our own beliefs because they run us through our subconscious mind. So in challenging and just trying something different, I was able to see that my beliefs were wrong. I didn't need the doctor for everything, that my body could heal. So in looking back, when I was really triggered by my nurse colleague saying, "Why are you using pharmaceuticals?" when I was a nurse and she was a nurse, in being open-minded to be able to explore that rather than be triggered and get angry and have a heated, conflicted discussion, I went out and looked for research to support why I should and why I shouldn't use pharmaceuticals. So it's about understanding when we're triggered, where the emotions are coming from and why we're having those emotions, because they lead us to a core belief, which is being challenged. So it's about understanding that the triggers are really messages from our body in helping us to see what our core belief is. So it's worth taking that time to reflect on what your core beliefs are. And quite often we don't really know what they are until we start looking. So we have to do some introspection, some self-reflection, and journaling helps. If we can just write without censoring ourselves what we believe about our relationships, about our life, about our health and healing, and just allow the pen to flow, over time you'll start to see patterns in your life that show up in relationships, that show up with food, that show up in your health. And it's about deciphering these patterns to see what the underlying emotion is, and underneath that, the underlying belief. And when we reflect on our beliefs, we need to give ourselves that grace to know that our beliefs have got us to where we are now. And give ourselves compassion, the same compassion we would do to somebody else, because life's a journey. And the beliefs, we can't deny the beliefs or berate the beliefs, because we are who we are because of what we've believed, what our life's experience have been, what we've done in life. So if we can be kind and gentle to ourselves and then look at how we're holding these beliefs, what are the advantages and disadvantages in our life to hold these beliefs, and embrace that they are core to us. Recognize that they are part of our journey, and we've developed them because of our life's experiences. So let's not criticize ourselves for holding them. Let's see if we can look at ways to change them so we can challenge them. Do they hold true in our life today? Are they a belief that we need to hold on to? Or can we find information in our lives, like I did by being open-minded and doing some research? Can we find information that challenges this belief and shows us that maybe it's not worthy to continue to hold it, and so that we can step outside of it? So by accepting that we've got this core belief and our life's brought us to where we are with this core belief, doesn't mean to say, as I said, that we're resigned to them. It's about accepting and acknowledging it and then challenging it. Is there evidence to support this belief works? Is there other evidence to support this belief doesn't work? And when we can do that, we can analyze where the beliefs come from, why we've held it, and if we need to change it, and if we want to change it. So by doing that, questioning, evaluating, we can modify that core belief, and we can help ourselves to make a more empowering perspective, a more empowering belief. And in doing so, we can look at the role of positive affirmations. So if we found a belief that we want to change, we can look at evidence that supports the change that we want to make to that belief, and then make an affirmation out of that by writing it down and then saying it every day. And it needs to be something that we believe in, because if we're just repeating affirmations, but in reality they don't work with our subconscious mind going, no, that's actually really not true, then we're going to cause conflict in our mind. So we need to align our affirmations with the belief that we want going forward, backed up with evidence that we've found to support it. And in repeating those affirmations daily, it reinforces that new belief within us so that we can empower ourselves through those affirmations. And that will help us to change our thoughts, our emotions, and our behaviors moving forwards. So we can balance our life out better through the use of the affirmations, which, as I say, leads to the behavior change. So in doing that, we've challenged and we've changed our core beliefs, and we become a different person. And that old person's still within us, but we are building on new foundations to move ourselves forwards into a different life, a more aligned life.
I would now request you to give us one punchline of the whole thing. What is your mantra for us?
I can, therefore I will.
I can, and therefore I will.
Yeah.
I'll call upon one more person who would like to share. If you can give me a quick raise of hands, I would love to invite one person to share one takeaway, one line. Any raise of hands? Madhvi Lambha, Mona Lisa Singh. So I'll quickly invite Mona Lisa. Dun-dun-dun. Please go ahead, ma'am.
Hi, good evening.
Right.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Good evening.
Okay, so thank you so much, Sarah, for this beautiful speech, because it is the insight, your experience you have shared with us. So, I mean, it's impactful and influencing. So, the takeaway from this for me is that the very important line you said about the if we think that our body needs something from outside to heal us, it is from within to get us healed and make it the way we want to. So that was very, very impactful for me. Thank you so much for that. That's the takeaway for me from here.
Thank you,
You're
Mona
welcome.
Lisa. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Sarah, you gave us the key to confidence, the real key to confidence. By removing
Self-belief.
triggers, by being aware, not being on autopilot. So I will drive carefully. I will not let autopilot take over. Thank you so much for taking out time and coming and inspiring and giving us the pearls of wisdom. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sunny.
Can we have a
Namaste.
big round of applause for Sarah Dawkins?
And it will be in the form of hearts, because Zoom allows you to give a lot of hearts. Great! So I'll also shower some hearts, because the next person, the next speaker, the next coach is full of love. Her name itself is love. She is going to come and shower all the love. She is Sneha Gangadharan, a Ho'oponopono coach for relationship for working professionals. She does the tapping, EFT, and NLP. So I am super excited, and she's going to reveal the surprise of what she's going to shower today. So, can we reveal the surprise on Unleashing Coach Confidence? The virtual stage is all yours.
Thank you so much, Sunny. Thank you so much, Pina, and good evening, everyone. And yes, this is an amazing platform. First of all, I couldn't believe that I'm speaking here. And of course, that too with a confidence. This is our today's mantra, confidence, isn't it? And why this confidence is needed, and from where do we get this confidence? You know, in my some years back, I was not this confident. I was like, kya hoga? Nothing is working. Emotional stresses, depression, unhappiness, everything was like surrounded me. Everything was all around me. But always there is one spark inside me, no matter whatever ups and downs I went. This one thing was there that I want to do something, but I never knew what. I want to do something. I want to do something big. This was always there inside me. And I never let this spark go down, ever, no matter whatever the situation was. And the beauty of this life is what we are evolving day by day, second by second, minutes by minutes, hours by hours. We are evolving every time we are evolving. I have heard a lot of people saying that in my life, nothing is happening, yaar. Everything is like same. I don't think that is true, that everything is same. You are evolving each and every minute. I believe that because I was evolving each and every minute. And when I had no intention to become a coach or a healer, nothing. But I had this spark because of I had this spark inside me that I want to do something big. I started doing this self-development things. I started reading a lot of books. I was a person who used to read a lot of novels. Those novels were, you know, but now it's changed to those self-development books. I have number of self-development books all over me, all around me. I love those books. And each and every word in it is related to our own life. Whoever read that can resonate with themselves. It's not that I'm reading someone else's book, the author is someone else, or it has written something else. No, we can resonate it with our own self. And when I started reading all those things, when I started attending these self-development programs, at that time I started getting those answers of my spark. Yes, I want to do something big. I started getting those answers. And again, it was not an overnight process. It took some time, and I gave all my time with that patient. Okay, because to become something big, you need that much time. Don't think that, oh my goodness, I'm doing so much. It's nothing is happening. No, something is happening. Just observe patiently. Something is happening. That's what I believe. And then I become a Ho'oponopono healer. And that is also for my own self, because I want to heal a lot in me. And once I was healed, I did intense healing for an year, for intense healing, intense cleansing, because I was going through a lot of emotional problems. And that was creating a lot of fuss in my life, like relationship, career, everywhere. And every time I was blaming others. Then later on, I came to know, no, it's me, it's inside me. It's me who has to accept my own self. And to become a coach, this is what I believe, that you have to accept yourself, be truthful to yourself, accept who you are, what you are, and how you are. Yes, this one is also important. How you are, how you have become like this. Now, where you are is more important. It's not what you were, who you were. It's now. It's the current moment, what you are. And because I believe that this truthfulness is something that can bring something on the table to those audiences who are coming to you with a hope of transformation in their life. If you are not truthful to your own self, then they won't be able to connect you with them. If you are not able to accept yourself, they also not going to accept you. So it's very important that you should be truthful to yourself. This is what I always doing. I'm truthful to myself. If someone asks me, Sneha, I don't believe that you were a person who with short tempered, I'm supposed to say, yes, I was that. I can proudly say that I was once this and today I am this, because I did a lot of work upon me. And then when I came to this coaching industry, I didn't had a single problem because I was so truthful to myself. I was just doing all the things with my clients, what I did to myself. I experiment everything upon me. If I'm getting result, I did it to them. If I'm not getting result, I'm not going to do anything with my client. They are not my experiment. They are not my guinea pigs. I'm my own guinea pig. This is what I believe. I'm my own guinea pig, and I will be doing all the experiment on myself, and then I will be giving the result to them through me. So today, if someone asks me, what is stress? I say, I don't know what is stress. There was a time when I knew very well what was stress, but now Sorry, I don't know the meaning of stress. That doesn't belongs to me. That's not there in my dictionary. This is how I have evolved. And when it comes to something about niche, I must say to the coaches that don't go with trending niches in the market. The only thing you have to select is from what you have been evolved from, because that will give more confidence. Okay, if today I'm doing something regarding emotions, I'm easily able to do that because I evolved from my emotions. I don't have to fake anything because I know what I'm evolved from. So these are the things that really boosted up my energy. And I think the people who are getting connected to me is because of this energy of the truthfulness, the knowledge I am having. And I don't have any half knowledge, because half knowledge is like a half meal. That's what I believe. Half meal is not going to bring anything. It will create more problem. If you have the half meal, you will get lot of bubbling in the stomach, lot of other problems. So similarly, it will also create the problems in your life and in your clients as well. So half knowledge is always like a half meal. And about the skill, definitely skills are also something that need to be polished. If I am saying, oh, I know this, that is not necessary that I know that, until or unless I practice it continuously. And if still these things are not happening with any of you, then I must say that just look back your life journey. Where have you reached? Where were you? You did it once, you can do it again and again and again, unless you can become a successful, confident coach. This is what I believe, and this is what I want to deliver today about something regarding confidence.
Thank you so much, Sneha. I'm sure Bina has lot of love stored for you. So over to you, Bina.
Thank you so much, Sunny.
Your authenticity speaks volumes, Sneha. Every word that you said, it was so true, so coming from your heart. It was reaching our heart, and that you could see with the number of hearts you already got in the Zoom room. So thank you so much, Neha, for all that you shared and for who you are in this world.
Thank
Yes,
you so much,
thank
Bina.
you, thank you, thank
Actually,
you.
I want to say one more thing, just a one line. I believe that this life itself is a once a lifetime achievement. So just celebrate your life, celebrate it.
I obey you. Yours most obediently.
Thank you.
Great. So now, any guesses who's going to be the next speaker? She's an author. She's daring. She's caring. She's Bina Srivastava. Over to you, Bina, for the surprise. This was not planned. It's impromptu, as always.
So yes, thank you so much, Sunny, for the spotlight moment. And yes, so for all of us, I know that wound is the place from where light enters. Has that not happened with each one of us? It was October 18th, 2018. Yes, that's the right figure. And I was coming from the ICU in a hospital bed after a panic attack. And I was having my 17 days old daughter in my arms and I was crying. And I was questioning to myself, where has that girl gone who was a star in her company and she was traveling the world? And suddenly the doctor comes in and he tells me that, ma'am, if you don't do something with the way things are happening in your mind, we'll have to put you on antidepressants. And that was the moment which made me stop somewhere something. And I realized I will not be able to raise my kids My daughter was born in 33 weeks, and I was in the most devastating state of my life, emotionally, physically, and financially. And I was thinking to myself, I would rather have died than to become a person like this. It would have been better if I would have left this body to be in this body in the state where I am right now. And in that moment, looking at my daughter, I took a decision that day. And that decision was to choose confidence, to believe that there was a power beyond me which is going to help me if I call upon it. To choose confidence in that moment when I was feeling broke in every dimension of my life. And that day, I promised to my little daughter and the universe that I would better die of trying than to live a life like this. And from that day onwards, I committed to that journey. And as they say, when the student is ready, the teacher arrives. I found the greatest mentors of my life. And those mentors handholded me. The next 2 years was coming back in shape physically and emotionally. Reading all the scriptures under my spiritual gurus, doing yoga, pranayam, all the practices and all the scriptures, doing NLP, doing life coaching, so many learnings. I was soaked in knowledge. And that shifted everything in me. And when I started looking around, God started showing me so many of these women who were just like me, the 2 years older version. And one of the days, my son comes and says, Mom, you're working the whole day, you're studying the whole day. But look at dad, he's so successful. You're not even making any money. And I was thinking to myself that an 8-year-old boy, does he understand that making money is very important in this world? And that shook my confidence. That day, again, I made one more decision that as a life coach and a healer, I will be super successful, even financially. That day, I did not say a word to my son because that was not the right day. I hope all the parenting coaches in the room understand why it was not the right day. Yeah. And then I started working with studying on marketing, sales, studying with all the greatest of the greatest coaches in the world, learning what it means to sell high ticket. And my journey started by taking a lot of risks and challenges with no money in my bank account to hitting 7 figures was a brilliant journey. And from that space where I had nothing, all my saving bonds are gone on courses, to becoming this person who has already made more than 3 crores in revenue in the last 3 years. Today, my son looks up to me and he says, I want to be like you, Mom, because he had also seen me in the broken states. And he doesn't say that because of my financial achievements. He says that because he now understands that there is a power beyond money. There is something which Mama did to reach that space. And when I was challenging myself, he was challenging himself too. He was modeling me. And this is why I feel so grateful that I am today sitting in a room with all those like minded people who are choosing to be confident every single moment. When Sneha says, I chose to believe in myself every minute, that is confidence to me. When Sucharita showed up, in spite of being out of her house, showing up in this room, she chose to be confident. That means confidence. When Christine decided, I'm going to go there, I'm going to live my mission in life. We are not paying anyone. That is confidence to me. When Selfie decided that I'm going to be there and give my time and my energy, because that's my commitment to my craft. That is confidence to me. When Priyankini said, yes, why not? I'm ready. She is a woman on a mission. That is confidence to me. When Madhulika says, yes, I'm a consciousness coach and I just want to help empower women. And for that, I showed up. And she's showing up every moment, even on days when she's really feeling low. That is confidence. When Nidhi shows up with all her chaotic schedule and her husband getting posted to a different location, leaving all her work aside, choosing to show up as a coach, that is confidence. Confidence to me is when each one of you decided in this moment, I choose to be in a place that will make me a better version of myself. And thank you so much, everyone, from the bottom of my heart for being confident yourself.
सीटी विटी हो जाओ वही सबका नाम ले लिया मेरा नाम ले लिया when he serves his parents and comes and attends all the meetings, that is confidence for me. हम खुद ही बोल लेते हैं, हम खुद ही खुश हो जाते हैं, है ना भाई? Okay, now I'll translate that in English because Christine is here. Sunny is confidence. Sunny is a symbol of confidence. She told in her heart. She didn't say it with my name. So I'm translating it for Christine. So I'm very happy. Thank you, Veena, for telling it in your heart. So yes, it's time for all the fun. Make your life colorful, guys, by showing up. That's the simplest way. You cannot, like Sneha said, nothing is happening. No, use the colors and make it colorful. Yes. Our next star speaker is young, sweet, beautiful. Apart from that, she's a founder of Speak Out Club. The name inspires me because it is 2 in 1. It is not just confidence, speak out. It's also mental health, you see. Why die with a song inside? Why be depressed? So Speak Out Club is an amazing platform for coaches, entrepreneurs. I'll just admit a few people. Yeah, coming back. So yes, amazing platform for coaches, entrepreneurs, and working professionals to level up their public speaking skills. Priyankini is also an author of a book, Speak Out, and it is available on Amazon. I'm doing marketing for her. Yes,
Thank
she has
you, Sunny.
trained over 10,000 people for last 8 to 10 years. And it's time to spotlight her and celebrate her journey. Unleash Coach Confidence. The virtual stage is all yours.
Hello, everyone. Very good afternoon to all of you, or good evening, whatever it is. And thank you so much, Sunny and Veena ji, for inviting me to this forum. It's a beautiful opportunity for me today to talk to these beautiful people out here. And, I can already sense the high energy out here. And whenever I have met Veena ji, Sunny ji, I don't know, like as somebody was speaking, I was just going through some videos on YouTube. Somebody was saying that even if, they don't speak, they just sit like that, they transfer confidence to you, they transfer energy to you. That's so, so, so true. And I believe that coaches is equal to high energy, right? Coaches, I repeat, coaches is equal to high energy. That's what I believe, really, really, truly, I believe that. And I think all the coaches would agree to it. Am I right, guys? Coaches is equal to high energy. Because I think that should be the highest priority for a coach to be on a high energy zone, whatever it takes, right? So with that high energy, I would again introduce myself. So thank you so much, Sunny for doing my marketing and introducing myself. So as this was a format was given to me, so my name is Priyankini. And I am the founder of Speak Out Club, which is a platform wherein, I take the level of public speaking to the next level. I help entrepreneurs, coaches, and working professionals to level up their public speaking game. I'm an author of the book called Speak Out, which is available on Amazon. I am a public speaking coach, having 8+ years of experience in this training industry, having coached 10,000 plus people in the last decade, and of course, a mother of 2 beautiful angels.
So that's about me, and which Sunny missed out. So I thought to bring it up. Okay. Now, talking about coach confidence, I would like to start with something. So tell me, what is the opposite of confidence, guys? Any one or two words? You can just unmute yourself. What is the opposite of confidence? Anybody?
Fear of speaking,
Fear of
uh,
speaking.
inability to do a thing,
Sorry, can you repeat that?
inability to do a thing, when you're unsure about
Inability to
doing
do,
anything.
unsure of anything, self-doubt, low self-worth, low self-esteem, right? So I would like to talk about the self-worth of a coach. Now, let me tell you that if you are a coach, you are already chosen by the divine, right? You are the special one. You are chosen by the divine to impact millions and trillions of people, guys. That's already a privilege for us. So let us celebrate that. That's a big thing. Okay. So I want all of you to unmute yourself. And on a count of 1, 2, 3, you will just raise your right hand higher up to the sky and say, I am the best coach. Can we do that? Can we celebrate as a coach? So please unmute
I'm the
yourself. One,
best.
2, and 3. I am
I
the
am the
best
I'm the
best
coach.
best
coach.
coach.
I'm
So
the best coach.
awesome. Awesome. So my hand is not visible. Great. So coming back to this, I was just going through an ad by a coach, okay, which said that the kind of impact a coach is making today is much, much bigger than a normal Bollywood celebrity or a cricketer is making. And that is so true, guys. You will see coaches all over today. And the kind of job we are doing, changing lives, like helping people grow, that is something, I think there can be nothing, I mean, more divine than that, right? So in coaching, what we do is we take a person, a client, from point A to point B. What is point A? I am not good enough. I can't do it. To I can do it. I am the best. In this process, we try to, make them realize their potential and show them the mirror that this is who you are, right? So I tell them directly, "Arey gadhe, ye dekho, yehi tum ho," right? So sorry for that Hindi. So that's a beautiful thing which my coach did it for me, and I do it for all my clients. Right now, I would like to today for this, like how to unleash coach confidence, I would emphasize on two particular things. So as the time is short, so I would give my example as to how I did it. So the two things are, one is broadening your purpose, broadening your vision. My vision is to impact 1 million people in the next 5 years, right? That is one thing. Second thing is rewiring your mindset, as Sarah already mentioned, that the core beliefs. So how I did it, till the age of 28, 29, I used to believe that if I earn 40,000 a month, that is my highest potential. Okay, that means, like, I'm the happiest person in this world. I will buy some clothes, I'll buy this, buy that, and I'm happy. Okay, so after coaching, like last 5 years back, I entered into coaching. So what changed was that I started believing that even earning 40 lakhs a month is possible. So what shifted? The mindset shifted, right? What shifted even more is my coach tried to shift my focus from inward to outward. So when I was thinking of just 40,000, I was thinking about me, right? Now what I think about people, okay, how to help them, how to serve them, how to be there for them. Recently, I was having viral fever. I slept the whole day, but I made sure I conducted my mastermind at night. So, what happens is when your purpose is so big, these small emotions like low self-worth, low self-esteem, nervousness, anxiety, they just fly away like this, right? So purpose bigger. Second thing is rewiring your mindset. How to do that? Now, when I say I am worthless, I am useless, I am incapable, I am hopeless, right now, it doesn't suit me, right? When I say those words, it doesn't suit me, right? I'm such a powerful person. I'm so beautiful, right? That suits me so well. So versus when I say I am confident, I'm powerful. So look at my expressions. They also change, right? So why to go ahead for that? So we need to rewire ourselves with a positive words. So, when you focus on this, I am worthless. So look at this again. I am. You are giving your identity to that particular small emotion, right? I am Priyankini. I'm not worthless, right? NLP, says a very beautiful concept. Neuro-linguistic programming. Neuro is your neural connections. Linguistic is the language, the words. So it says that the words which you speak have the power to change your neural connection. It also says the words which you speak, that is what you become, right? So focus and how to rewire your mind. Very simple. Take 100% responsibility, not of the situation, but 100% responsibility of the thoughts, the words which you're speaking, right? Now, to wind up, I will end up with a small example again, how to rewire your mind. So basically, uh, we do not have the control on the situation. For example, I'm a beginner coach. I'm struggling to get clients. I'm trying everything, and I'm doing marketing, I'm doing this, that, promoting myself, building my brand. Still, I'm not getting clients. So there's two ways to, so your mind is a, meaning making machine. Okay, so it can give a empowering meaning as well as a disempowering meaning. Now, suppose out of that situation, I feel that okay, nothing is working out since 1 year. So I think I'm not better than other coaches. I think the other coaches are better than me. Or if I say that, okay, I'm worthless, I'm useless, this is not my cup of. So that is disempowering. What is empowering? If I look at it and if I think that, okay, even if things are not working, still I remain the best coach, right? I remain the best coach and I'll try out a strategy which works for me. Like suppose the strategy is not working. If I keep doing, I'll get the same results, right? So rather, I will learn from a coach, I'll learn from a mentor who's doing it over and over again and change the strategy. So, yes, that's all about it. And so, broaden your purpose, rewire your belief system, and you will be the most confident coach. And yes, keep smiling, keep inspiring the world.
अच्छा, मेरे को देखिए हर बच्चा यही बोलता है, सर स्माइल अच्छी लगती है सर. स्कूल में उनको पता है कि एक ही आंसर देना है, बी हैप्पी कीप स्माइलिंग, बी हैप्पी कीप स्माइलिंग. Thank you, Priyankini, for letting all the old, not so useful beliefs be cut today. Thanks. Bina, you want to sprinkle some love?
Speaking is magical, and that is what we could see when Priyankini spoke. Thank you so much, Priyankini, for showing up and getting us back to the basics. That's your magic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll quickly replay Spotlight. Here is the next surprise. I'm preparing you all. Yes, this smiling coach is relationship coach, professional handwriting analyst, graphotherapist. दवाई नहीं खानी पड़ेगी, ग्राफोथेरेपी से ठीक कर देंगे. She helps individuals and couples build stronger connections with themselves. बाहर का बाद में देखेंगे, पहले अपने आप से. And their loved ones by uncovering subconscious patterns. क्योंकि handwriting में सब छुपा है. So with that unique blend, I invite Nidhi Gupta to unleash her secret. And I just love her topic, confidence unscripted. Over to you, Nidhi.
Thank you, Sunny. Thank you so much for this beautiful introduction. And let me take over the spotlight. Good evening, my wonderful audience. I hope you're doing well today. So I have something super exciting for you guys. Have you ever felt paralyzed by fear during crucial moments? Tell me. Yes, yes. Can you raise your hand? Okay, yes. All right. So you are not alone, okay? But today we are not just talking about overcoming fear. We are diving into something called confidence, right? We are speaking about confidence today. So I have made this session a little fun for you all, a little interactive. And I have 3 gifts for everyone today. Okay, 3 special gifts. So which you can use right now to boost your confidence with only using your handwriting. Okay. So what is confidence? It's not about being fearless. It's about taking action despite being fearful, stepping into new roles, and trusting your decision. Now here's the best part. Confidence is a skill, and like any other skill, it can be developed. Okay. So I'll tell you, in my personal life, today I'm here and I'm speaking in front of all of you. I was not this person 2 years ago. Okay. I have worked a lot on myself. Like everyone has shared earlier, like Sarah, Priyankini, and Sneha have shared. Everyone has shared. Beena has also shared something. So we have all went through an emotional journey of some kind of wound or upheaval going on in the life, some chaos that we were dealing with, and through healing ourselves, we have come a long way from there, right? So for me, it's taken almost 2 years to reach where I am today. And now I'll give you my three gifts. It can be helpful for coaches as well as anyone who's not a coach also. So everyone can use it to your benefit. So my first gift, confidence in your work life. Okay. How can you create, be more confident at your workplace? So these are all practical tips that I have applied myself, and then I'm sharing this with you. Now, this does take, a lot of time and practice, but since I'm sharing with you today, and you can do a little bit more research about it later on. And if you have any questions, I can take up questions also in the end. So first, confidence in your work life. Now, have you ever felt unsure about voicing your opinion in a meeting? We've all been there, right? Start small, maybe practice, in front of a mirror, jot down those things. We all know all of that. But how do we do it using graphotherapy? Now, I want to do a small exercise. If everyone has a pen and a paper, please raise your hand if everyone has a pen and a paper. Okay, I want you to write the letter today. Write today, Today, today. Okay, written? Everyone has written that? Now, I want everyone to check where is your T bar. See, T bar is something, the crossbar, okay, on top of the T that we place, this line, okay. I want you to check your T bar. Is it at the very bottom of your T, somewhere in the middle, or on the top? Okay, Priyankini, top. Beena, top. Sunny, I can see. Christine, top. Anyone has it in the middle or very low at the bottom? Can you please unmute? जिसका bottom पे है, I want to talk to that person. Please unmute yourself. Sunny, is that allowed? Okay. So किसी का bottom पे है? Would they like to give me a minute? है. Rajni, bottom पे है आपका? Okay. All right. So, okay. So when the T bar is at the top, that means your confidence, your self-esteem is high. If it's in the middle, in graphotherapy, we have learned that if it's in the middle, that means, it's okay. Self-esteem, confidence is very, very okay. But it's an area of concern majorly when it's at the bottom or very low, बहुत low lying T bar. That means that, there is no confidence, there is no self-esteem, you're not sure what you're doing in your life. So my first tip for everyone, if it is low or in the middle, please start writing it on the top. Make it a, high T bar. See, it has to be a balanced thing, okay? Like this. All right. That is my first gift. So second gift, in personal relationships, okay? Whether it's, setting boundaries or expressing your feelings, confidence is the key. Why we are not able to speak up what we want, or something that we are feeling, we stop ourselves because confidence nahi hai. We are not sure. We are not very certain what will happen. Should I speak or not? We hold ourselves back. What if the other person will feel bad? So all of that we are thinking. And, let's just avoid all that. Let me give you my second gift, okay? Now check your signature. I want you to use the same pen and paper you have written today. Now put your signature there. And I want you to see how your signature looks to you. Is it big, bold, beautiful signature? Or is it just very small, squishy sa, some cutting is, scribbling is there. If anyone can share, they can unmute yourself and tell who has a very small squishy sa signature. Anyone in the audience? Or is it big, bold, beautiful, clear? It has to be a clear signature. Okay. All right. Great. I think we have wonderful set of audience. Everyone is doing great. Thank you so much. I'm looking at the smile of every, smiles of all the audience, and it's really wonderful. So that signature, your signature has to be very clear. It has to be big, and especially you have to emphasize on your first name, the name with which you identify. So that is in handwriting. If you practice that continuously, your signature has to be big, bold, beautiful, and very clear. They should not be like some people cut it, they draw a line across the signature. If it's below the signature, that's a good thing. Okay. But if you do a full stop of your signature, that is also a problem. So you can make certain changes like this and just make it very big, bold, and clear. That's the mantra. So that develops confidence in relationships. You can overcome so many things, so many, doubts that you have, and this can build confidence there. Now, the third, confidence in facing new challenges. Now, we all hold back sometimes, like in relationship, fear of unknown can stop us from taking that one leap of faith, taking decisions, which is very, very important for everyone. Sometimes we are stuck, we just keep discussing and we don't decide. Why does that happen? And also one more area of life, our relationships, the previous point that I discussed. Sometimes there is frustrations in our relationships. So how to improve on that? So my third gift is about that. Okay. So what we have to do on the same pen and paper, like you wrote today, check your why. I want you to check your why. How is your why? Is it a straight why? Is it very, small loop? Is it going downward? Is it going up at 45 degrees? The why loop, is it a proper Y, like the upper and lower portion is a balanced Y, or is it somewhere unbalanced, like very big at the bottom, very squishy at the top, or how is it? You can analyze your J's, Y's, and G's in your handwriting. The ideal thing to do is to make it very balanced. So the upper loop and the lower loop should be in synchronization. It should neither be too big, neither be too small. It should not, and the most important thing is the angle at which the Y goes. It should be at 45 degrees. If it's going down, my dear friends, you are in trouble. If it's going down, that means you have a fear of success. You have a fear of failure in your mind, in your heart. You are not believing, or you're stopping yourself from being successful. So that is also very important. Your G's, J's, Y's, these need to be balanced. It affects your relationships also. And again, taking the decisions and everything, it brings a lot of clarity. So I hope this information is helpful for everyone, and it will help you build a lot of confidence. See, in my life, I never had this why, why to wake up at 6 a.m. I have a very comfortable life. Have everything protected, provided for. सब कुछ bed में भी मिल जाता है. Breakfast in bed, But I always had this in my heart somewhere कि I want to wake up at 5:30 or 6 a.m. And how I got that why, I want to share with you today. That confidence came from practicing graphotherapy, which I have been doing for 1 year now. And I am so happy to share with you guys, without any alarm or anything, I can get up at 5:30 and just write my one page of graphotherapy. And my day appears to be amazing after that. So that is how I boost my confidence, through my handwriting, through, making those good habits, changing, again, like everybody has shared already, so I'm not going to repeat that. So all those things that Sneha has shared, that Priyankini has shared, what Beena has done, all of us have been through the same journey, and we understand that part, right? But graphotherapy, it has taken me to a different level. And trust me, friends, I am doing so many things at the same time and I'm able to manage it so much. I never had that confidence in me earlier. It's a journey. It's not, one day thing. Obviously, we all know that it is a continuous journey. It's a process. We have to reach from point A to point B. I think Priyankini already said that, right? Reaching from point A to point B. That is our goal, and we need to work towards it consistently without, letting us something hold us back. So I think all these things will be very helpful for you all. Thank you, my beautiful audience. Lots of love. Thank you, Beena and Sunny, for this opportunity.
रजनी बताएगी उसको गिफ्ट कैसा लगा, फिर ये चेक भी भिजवा देगी आपको. हाँ रजनी बताओ क्या सीखा, कौन सा गिफ्ट अच्छा लगा? बीना हंस रही है.
All three, actually, I loved it a lot. My daughter is at, I loved it actually. बहुत मजा आया मुझे. और actually it is very helpful. If we can actually apply, and I was writing and listening very carefully कि let me, हाँ ये भी है, ये भी है, ये भी है. It was very helpful. Thank you so much. I'm definitely going to apply this.
You're most welcome, Rajni. Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Awesome. So everybody, Beena wants to say something. Bolo.
Yeah. So while you were speaking, like I do have learned a little bit of graphotherapy here and there. What I was doing today was I was just flipping my pages around and saying, where is my Y going? Where is my T going? And I, ठीक है यार, अपना center. So thank you so much, Nidhi. Your gifts were lovely, by the way. And I'm sure that it is going to help each and every single person sitting here. So thank you so much for being such a fantastic gift giver for all of us. You came as a surprise. And thank you so much.
You're
We
most
love
welcome.
the gifts. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you. Awesome. Now we have removed all the fear of success. We have erased it very well. So now I have the next speaker. It's a surprise from far east, Sucharita Roy, on a mission to create 1 million empowered mothers dedicated to their children's holistic education with happiness within. Yes, her designation and title is Holistic Parenting Coach. She's a Reiki healer, art therapist, sound healer, and specializes in mindful parenting. She's ready with the topic Empowering Inner Voice. The virtual stage is all yours.
East is for what? Like East represent what? Do you know, Saniji? I would love to know from you only before starting.
No, because I come from South. I'm at Isha right now, South India, Coimbatore. So I thought I'll add that Eastern touch. Sucharita Roy.
As per energy, East is for peace and South is for protection, if I'm not wrong. I hope
ठीक
there
है,
are so
मैं
many
राखी
energy
बांध
coach.
free protection.
Yeah. So before starting, just I would love to know how many of you believe in the power of intuition? If you can type I believe or you can say loudly. And do you believe in the power of embracing your own inner power?
I believe.
I believe.
Okay,
I
sure.
believe.
I believe.
Yeah, I believe that.
So we all have some story, right? As Beena told very beautifully. That's why we are connected to here and doing our soul purpose, probably, I believe. So let's start with the story which lead me to came here and take this journey. I'm taking a little bit permission from all of you to introduce myself and my story, why I got connected with my own gut feelings and how intuition helped me to grow in my life and choose life coaching, or rather than you can say that holistic parenting coaching. As Saniji told, I'm a certified parenting coach, but I particularly purposefully chosen to be a holistic life parenting coach because my mission is to create holistic lifestyle for parents and holistic education for children. And I have chosen from our Global Education Hub to work for Skill India project. And personally, I choose the mental wellness program for, like, I want to help mothers with that.
So very soon we will start that walk also for you, Sunny ji and Beena. And lots of gratitude to Sunny ji for creating that platform, giving me opportunity. I feel, I don't know, here so many experienced coaches. I'm too new and aspiring, yet definitely grateful, and lots of love for Beena. क्योंकि Beena को देख के I don't feel to give gratitude. अब मेरा सब love ही आता है. Like in English, I feel only to spread love for Beena, not for gratitude. So let's start the journey. On 2017, one mishap happened in my life, as Beena told. Und, there are always a und which through which the light comes to us. That time in my 8 months pregnancy, you know, I intuitively I felt after 7 months something happening inside, and I asked my doctor also to give for a USG. She told there is no protocol in that time and we can't go for that. So it didn't happen. And after that 8 months, I lost the pregnancy. You can understand the situation, though it lead me to the complete spiritual journey, and I came to know so many things that time. I am a person always very much confident that whatever if I ask to the universe will give it to me. So that time it also happened. So many of my family member outside nature. So people said it's karma, it's so you can't and all, whatever happened. I didn't feel jail. And that time I feel I can create connection, probably something beyond our own thing. And you can say Sunny ji and Beena, just it's a platform, virtual platform, yet I'm really feeling connected, and maybe it's my gift to all of you. I'm sharing publicly. It's first time by breaking my barrier. My very few personal mentor knows that journey. That was my first time I got connected to the frequency healing or the radio frequency or the sound healing kind of journey. Before that, it was never known to me that what is healing, what is laws of attraction, what is all those things. So I got connected with an Australian rebirth researcher and a person who was very much into healing and all, working with all those things. And I came to know that we can walk on our own neuro connection. We can create connection which is beyond our own thing. And I came to know how to become a psychic medium. It was an awesome journey. You can understand. I would never be able to describe it through the word. It's not beyond words indeed. And just I came to understand what is vortex, and I was used to go through so many meditation where I clearly distinguish the power of noise, echo of our own surroundings and our own inner being. Like we all are parented and raised, unfortunately, by society also, not by our parents. We need to let go our I am. Do you really believe this is I am is not your identity only? I am is your inner voice. It's your true power. Why you need to let go that? I am is the connection of your Antaratma with the Paramatma. You need to understand the real meaning of I am rather than taking it as an ego energy or fear energy and letting go that. So that journey started from that time. And from 2020, during COVID time, we all were in the awakening state. And I came to know about a book that is Vortex. You know, probably, or you all are coaches like Abraham Hicks and all. And I really started, you know, all cooperating relationship came to me, and I understood my real mission in this world. So that's all about a little bit about me. Let's deep dive to the journey, like the topic. Welcome to everyone in the summit. Unleash Coach Confidence, and I hope my little contribution about my topic, that is embracing your own inner voice, will help you to become a little more confident as you are today. So just say, what is inner voice? Usually we think inner voice is self-talk. Actually, inner voice is a light stream of your thoughts, which is, you know, just floating in your subconscious. It can be little voice that is just noise from generated from your fear of your life, or maybe just collected from your environment, stagnant in your subconscious thought. Yet sometimes it can be predominant to guide you properly in your life. Yes, it's possible. I'm telling you. You can understand in our Hindu wisdom and heritage, there are so many examples already we have. But as a life coach, I want to give you a real example. Have you ever seen your baby up until they are delivered? How can you know that, yeah, baby is kicking, it's happening? In USG, we use the sonic theology to, convert that. So we can definitely connect through frequency. We can understood that. So this is a proven method. And as I shared, due to protocol, that time that doctor, didn't go for that USG. Next time when I become pregnant, the same time that trauma was stored in my own, sorry, am I connected? Yeah. That, as we all know about the psychosomatic thing, so I hope it will help you rather than becoming so much professional, since it's a real story, it didn't happen in my life. So in the same time, since that trauma was in my subconscious, I felt like something is going to happen in the same week. And I came to my doctor. That time I chose a different doctor. And I told, please, can you go for a USG? I'm feeling something, problematic. And the doctor said, over my skill, I believe in the power of a mother's intuition. And definitely we go for the USG and we need to deliver that baby earliest. And there was oxygen lacking and so many things. Luckily, I survived that baby. And I had to go through, as Veena said, also some processes. But we used the doctor's skill, we survived that. So it's always not about skill. Sometimes it's about intuition, but when we all join our hand, it helps us to survive a proper thing. So that was my story. And let's, rather than talking too much, I'm telling you, I would love to, rather than saying we all are teaching too much. Personally, I feel rather than teaching, we need to help people how to think. That's our own mission. What they will think, it's up to their own thing. Sunnyji knows very well I'm a person of very strong individuality and I am very proud of that. I know I don't have ego. I am so much selfless in my service, but I don't want to let go my individuality because I don't want to be robot or perfect,
Awesome. Yes.
I am guided by my own inner wisdom because that is my life forces, that is my prana, whatever you can say, that is my atma, that is my own identity, why I am here in this art journey. So definitely, if I let go that, my purpose will be got stolen. So
thank you, Sucharita.
So let's start a little bit journey of, I have curated for you a 5-minute or 4-minute meditation.
Time is up.
Okay.
Thank you for holding the pen and sharing your story.
Chalo. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Always hold the pen in your hand and share stories. Be ready to help with your story. Thank you. And moving ahead, Veena, you want to sprinkle some love before I invite Christine?
Thank you, Sucharita, for your vulnerability. Thank you so much for sharing your story. And thank you so much for being this beautiful channel of divine work that you're doing in this world. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Now, we have a puzzle for you. The magic puzzle. Christine comes from a great, rich expertise and experience. She's a transformative coach, writer, and entrepreneur, working with people to live a fulfilling life. Naturally brings a deep sense of happiness, and her smile says it all. And unwavering confidence, unshakable confidence, with true purpose aligned, embracing personal growth, and she's now ready to unlock the joy, self-assurance that will come by living authentically and intentionally. The virtual stage is all yours. Christine Montero, the magical puzzle. Christine Montero, the magical puzzle. The virtual stage is all yours.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It was so wonderful to listen to all stories. And then I just feel like everybody has been stolen my keywords. But it was so encouraging to see all the transformation from all the women's here and be able to get up and be so confident. So Sometimes we look too far to find confidence in ourselves. We search too many places for happiness. We puzzle our thoughts with so many ifs. If only I could have this or that, I will be happy. A few years ago, exactly 4 years ago, I lost my husband to brain cancer. It was swift and ruthless. One day we were planning our future, and the next, I was left to pick up the pieces of a life that no longer made sense for me. Today, I want to talk to you about something we are looking for each day, which is actually already within us, the purpose of life. Purpose isn't just a fancy concept or a buzzword. It's a heartbeat of who we are and what we become. For a while, I was in a fog. I was a mother raising 3 children, but I felt like I had lost my anchor. The days felt empty, and the nights were just so long. With it, I had lost my purpose and sense of direction, confidence, and joy. I just can't feel all of them. I actually felt like a zombie. Life became a series of motion without meaning, a painful routine where every morning felt like I climbing a mountain, but I didn't have the strength to climb. I remember looking in the mirror one day and not recognizing the person staring back at me. She looked tired, defeated, and lost. It wasn't just a grief, it wasn't an emptiness. Without purpose, life felt like an unfinished puzzle with missing pieces. But here's the thing about life, it can surprise you, even in the darkest times. One day, in a moment of clarity, I realized something profound. I could choose to let my loss define me, or I could choose to find a new purpose, a new meaning. I decided to honor my husband's memory by becoming the best version of myself and by helping others do the same. I smile and I imagining he was looking from the above, smiling at me and tell me that he is proud of me because he's my biggest cheerleaders and I'm sure he'll be very proud of it. So I began the journey to discover my purpose. I started learning, growing, and looking for ways to make a difference. I studied psychology, pursue coaching, and returned to my writing. Slowly, I felt a spark ignite inside me. I realized I could use my experience, pain, and healing to help others find their way. It was like finding that missing puzzle piece that completes the pictures and make everything make sense again. Finding my purpose didn't just fill the void. It created a kind of magic that changed everything. It was like I saw a light that had been dim for so long. Suddenly, I felt more alive, engaged, and connected with the world. That magic is the power of purpose. Purpose gives us a reason to get up in the morning. It clarifies our choices and makes us feel like we are contributing to something bigger than ourselves. When we find our purpose, we see our happiness. We find our confidence. We find the courage to live boldly and embrace every single moment that we have. Now, I wasn't pretend it was easy. Rediscovering my purpose took time, effort, and a willingness to look very deep within myself. But every step I took toward that purpose made me feel more alive. It felt like I was uncovering a hidden treasure, one always there, just waiting for me to be found. Today, I stand before you not just as someone who survived loss, but as someone who thrived with a renewed sense of purpose. I've learned that purpose isn't something that comes from the outside of us. It's something we create within. It's the magic we bring to our life by choosing to live with intention, passion, and meaning. So I encourage you today to ask yourself, what is your purpose? What lights me inside? It might not come to you overnight, and that's okay. Your purpose is uniquely yours, and discovering it's worth every bit of time and effort. Because when you do find it, you'll know. It will feel like finding that missing puzzle piece. It will bring magic to your life, making every day feels like a gift, no matter your challenges. Purpose is the path to true happiness and is available to all of us. So go out there, find your purpose, and watch how everything changes. Thank you to stay with me.
How many of you like Christine's smile more than the word? Who loved? Okay, you love. Who wants to share one takeaway quickly? I'll bring on Selvi because she's the next speaker. What is your one takeaway, Selvi?
I think, as you said, I was just looking at her smile all the way, and from the time she started and she ended, I think it was beautifully put. And whatever she was talking about her experiences and how it shaped her. And I think puzzle is something which defines all of us, right? And I think we still are finding the missing pieces. So I think that was beautifully put up by her. So I really loved her.
You sharpened us all with all love, with all the missing pieces. And you are going to help us write our story with more meaning so that it makes sense to us and others. And we are going to promise you, Christine, that yes, we'll make every day count. Not let the days just pass by. Not let the nights be too long. Thank you so much, Christine,
Thank you.
Using your time to enlighten us. Thank you. Now we have the Chennai Express. No, Chennai Queen. Yes. She's a life coach, psychic healer, parenting and relationship expert. She has a beautiful daughter. I have interviewed her also. And she has assisted me in Fantush Funday, in one of the largest parenting forums doing good work for children. Selvi has guided countless individuals towards deeper self-awareness and growth. She is very, very caring, just like all of us. Her smile has healed many. Her heart heals every day with her energy. Combining coaching, mindset shifts, creates transformative experiences easily. I just forgot your topic, so you can start with your topic by saying, declaring, because it came from your heart and it is in my mobile. And I have not pasted that in my word file. So I can be really candid. Thank you, Selvi.
And I'm going to be also very candid here. Thank you, Sunny. Thank you so much. Thank you, Beena. Lovely, lovely meeting all of you here. That was a wonderful introduction by Sunny, and thank you. It was very overwhelming the way you introduced. So a lovely meeting all of you here. And I would say it's been an amazing, amazing session so far. So much of experience, so much of confidence. And I would really say thank you so much for bringing me here. And I guess I'm going to be here as the last speaker, but definitely not the least. I can ensure that. Yeah. So
no, we have a very big surprise coming. Madhulika Sharma. She's going to be the grand finale, the Dhoni finisher.
Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Great. So as Sunny said, yes, I'm a life coach and I help professionals, I help parents, and two things which I majorly work people with is relationships and parenting. And I do that through coaching, through consulting, through healing. I use several healing modalities, starting from hypnotherapy, EFT, pranic healing, Reiki, Ho'oponopono, past life regression, age regression, Akashic records, and so on and so forth. Yeah. So I would say that this is what you're seeing me now. This is not I was 2 years before. I've been an HR professional for the last 18 years. And you know how HRs are, right? They're always in the middle. So the management thinks that HR is towards the employees, and the employees think the HR is favoring the management. So you're always like creating a balance between the management and employees. So I've always been the bad cop. I've been in there, and as I grew up the ladder, it was very interesting. I'd been working hard, earning a lot of money, and before I could see, I was at a CXO level, good money, good position, everything was there, but something was missing. And every single day, I used to come back home, and I used to feel, there's something I'm missing from life. This is good, good money, but this is not something I'm meant to do. And then at one point of time, as responsibilities came up, I would say salaries increased, responsibilities increased, and then the work-life balance was like this. It was not even like this, it was like this. And then my daughter, started, I could see that she started missing me and all of that. And then at one point of time, I knew that I had to kind of do something around myself. And to be very honest, you can see me, dressed up in white and all of that. But I would very frankly and very practically say that I've not been a vivid person who believes in going to temple and all of that. I've been very, very spiritual, but not religious. That's how I've been always. So when a lot of people told me there are concepts like pranic healing and Reiki, I was like very skeptical. I said, for somebody who's so practical like me, will it even work? So I said, okay, the stress was so much and I was not able to find solace anywhere else. So I said, chalo, trying after everything, let me just go and try with this pranic healing also. And that's one decision I would say that really, really changed my life. And that's how my journey started with pranic healing. And then when I started that, how I was getting healed, I could see that when we have the power to heal ourselves, we understand energies, we have the power in our hands. And through our hands, you can scan, through our hands, you can cleanse the energies. I said, that why people are not healing each other? Why people are sending negative energies to each other, negative thoughts to each other? Why not heal each other, right? Human to human. And I think that thought didn't let me sleep, and throughout the night I was thinking. And then one level after the other, I started finishing off my pranic healing sessions. And then I reached to the level of Aratic yoga. And when I reached there, and the mentor, her name is Hermi, and she came in and she was taking the session. And that was the day I was very, very skeptical. And I went and asked her, I said, Hermi, somewhere I'm kind of confused. I want to leave the job, but the money is also important, but I don't know what should I do. And she said, if your intent is right, things will fall in place. You don't have to do anything. Things will fall in place. And I was like, chalo, okay. The next day I went to office. I had a clash with my boss. Within 5 minutes, I resigned. And it was within 24 hours, it was a decision which it took so many years for me. Just within 5 minutes, I was like, no, I just want to leave this job. I don't know what am I going to do next, where the money is going to come in. I called my husband and it was like, are you mad? This is such a good job. You'll never be able to get it. I said, I don't know. This is something I don't want to do. I'll just figure out later what I want to do, but not this. And then it was December 2022, I left the job. And it's been 1.5 years, though for few, it might look like a bigger journey. For few, it will be like just 1.5 years. But in this 1.5 years, it's like, Selvi has become from this to this, and ulta, you see that hourglass, from here, it goes here. So that's how my journey has been. I've been learning and I've been learning. And I would say my learning has been my healing. And whatever I learned, I made it a point that I give it back. And whoever the client comes in, I was like, okay, now this is something which a client has brought in. I think this is something which I need to learn more. So I learned, I made it simpler and I gave it back. I learned, I made it simpler and I gave it back. So I think that process somewhere made me a healer. That process now has made me a coach. And I think there are two things which I would I really think that are very important. Is probably I would like to shed some few thoughts about it. I'm sure that all of us, most of us here are parents or coaches. We are in a relationship, we are married, are in a relationship and all of that. But I think relationships and parenting are two things which are two coins. I think that was the topic, Sunny. Two sides of the coin. So I think both of them are very, very important. You cannot say that I'll be a good parent, but I'll ignore my husband or I'll ignore my partner. You cannot say that I'll be a good partner and, the child will automatically grow. It doesn't work that way, right? So there also, I think that balance is required. And then I kind of figured out that if these two things are balanced in a person's life, rest everything gets sorted. I think your mental health, your physical health, your thought process, everything is taken care of. And I would say that, you know, the chase of being a perfect parent, being a perfect relationship, ideal partner, that doesn't happen. It's just you have to learn, and then you have to keep adapting. You have to keep evolving every single day. And all the parents out here, we all agree, right, that we are privileged to be a parent, because we see a lot of people who are struggling to have kids. A lot of parents nowadays, a lot of couples are choosing not to have children. So people who have kids, we all have to agree that we're all privileged to have children, right? And when we have a child, I think that it's a sign from the universe, and the universe thinks that you're capable of raising a child. It's like giving a seed in your hand and say, okay, I'm giving you this as a seed. Now it's up to you how you grow it. And then we become like what? We start becoming like a protector rather than being a creator. So as a mother, we all are what? Creators. And children are what? Creation. We kind of forget, you know, that creator creation sort of a thing. We become overprotective, and we start sitting near the seed, and, you know, every day we start watering it, sit near the seed. Some parents even dig it to see whether the seed is growing, you know, water it every day, you know, take a book in the hand and start airing it. You know, the protection level has become so much. And to an extent that we start expecting that, you know, the seed is of a mango and we expect a pomegranate to grow, because pomegranate is more expensive than mangoes, right? So people don't let children think about the creative fields they want to choose, whether they want to get into a creative field. They're like, a software engineer is good, so become a software engineer. Everybody is like running behind being an engineer. But now, thankfully, I think a lot of realization has come in. A lot of parents have now decided that, yes, it's not only about getting into a particular domain. There are a lot of areas around it as well. So I think that parenting relationship is a skill which everybody should learn. And I feel that before getting married, in case if I was given that kind of a knowledge, I had the opportunity to spend that kind of money to learn about relationships. I would have known how to handle my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law better, how to have a kid, how to manage cooking, working, and everything together. And I think most importantly, it would have given me a lot of clarity about that when to have a child. Because a lot of times when parents come in, when I ask them this question, that why did you choose to have a baby? You would, you know, surprising answers you get. Some of them are like, I chose to have a baby because I was not sure, I was not prepared, not planned. Then I say it just happened. Some of them are like mother-in-law wanted, father-in-law wanted, mother wanted. So the answers are like very, very funny. So I think as you should be prepared to create something, like all the people who are from the creative field, they know when a painter sits to paint, they should be ready with the brush. They should be ready with the paint. So similarly for parenting also, I think now that awareness should come in, then your body and mind should be ready to have a baby. Yeah. So I think Sunny has already pinned me, so I think my time is running. So
thank you so much, Selvi. You know,
so to conclude, you have so much to talk.
To learn, yes. And you made your life a learning. And you brought an important point. Everything can't learn from a book. You need a coach, whether it's relationships or parenting. And be ready with your paintbrush.
And the last thing I would like to tell everybody is that learn and then apply it. Once you have applied, you have succeeded, teach other people. That's the mantra of life.
Madhulika, you listened to the entire speech. So what is your takeaway now?
Because you said actually very well. You absolutely correct that, you know, relationship with your husband and relationship as a parent are two completely different aspects of your life. And you can't mix them. You have to take care of each of it. And as being a parent, you always feel like you I have to control. You know, mothers become controlling all the time. You know, this should happen in a way, this way, that way. So yeah, absolutely correct. And with a lot of awareness that we need to, you know, handle parenting and our relationships.
सही बात है, mother-in-law को handle करना सीखना चाहिए. उन्होंने सही बोला, मैं समझ गया.
सीखना चाहिए. शादी से पहले मतलब एक कोर्स कर लेना चाहिए.
That I can teach. That I can teach how to handle mother-in-law.
Thank you so much, Selvi. And now it's time to add spotlight to the beautiful lady from Jaipur, the Pink City. She's going to talk on a topic which is very close to my heart. Knowing yourself, cornerstone of leadership. And if I have to put the other way around, cornerstone of leadership, knowing yourself. Madhulika Sharma is an ICF level 2 relationship coach, helping moms reinvent mind and body to build healthier relationships with self. Why I am a big fan of Madhurika is because she comes with a spiritual touch, and she's a fan of Bhagavad Gita, and we both are fan of Lord Krishna. The virtual stage is all yours. Cornerstone of leadership, knowing yourself.
Thank you, Sunny. Thank you, Beena ji, for this lovely opportunity. Hearing all of you today, all the speakers, it was such a wonderful experience. And one thing is for sure and common for all of us, and we know this, that we're all aware that, you know, all our emotions and our belief system, our values, they all play a huge role in our lives. They all play a huge, have an impact on our lives. And I'm going to be very candid today. You know, I prepared a PPT and thought I'll present it and all that, but I don't think that's needed here. It's more of a casual, candid conversation with all of you. So my take on leadership and confidence is all about what your relationship is with yourself. I've been a person who've always been an observer of life. I think that has been my strength as a child also. You know, always thinking about what how my behaviors are impacting other people, myself, and what would the other person might be thinking. So yeah, that inbuilt empathy and observation has helped me. And I was a lawyer. Until 2019, I gave judicial exams and I passed my mains exam, got into an interview. It was only after I was rejected in the interview, I realized that, you know, this is not what I want to do. This is what my father wanted me to do. And that was a journey of experiences, and did my Reiki 2013. It's been 11 years that I've been into this energy field, understanding yourself, that consciousness. So my motive of life has been to expand my consciousness, expand myself in every way possible. That is personal life, professional life. And what I have realized is that as I've grown, as I've known myself more and understood my fears, got aware of my own doubts, I've become a person who is taking action. Like, for example, I was a person who used to doubt a lot, doubt myself, you know, whether I should go and speak. Speaking in front of so many people was like a problem for me. I could not stand. In school, my feet used to shake on the stage when I had to speak anything. And I had all these limiting beliefs that you look like a stupid person or whatever, you know, these things as a school girl. But as I've grown, I've understood my own fears. I've understood my doubts in depth, not just, you know, once that you overcome it. In depth, as you go into yourself, you understand who you are as a person. You become more aware. And being a leader, leadership comes from the whole foundation is in the self. What you show up in the world, how do you show up in the world? What actions do you take? And how do you communicate with other people? These things are very, very important, like in a leader. And all that is dependent on how you think about yourself. How do you communicate about yourself? Do you talk like, you know, I can't do this, or I have a doubt? Or for example, I had a client who said that, you know, nothing is working for me. And she said she wanted to open a school or something. And she said, like, nothing is working and I am trying everything I can. Social media, all the business strategies and everything. It didn't work. And then she said, I'm going to lower down my prices of the workshops and everything. So I was like, what are you doing? By lowering down the prices, you're first feeling that there is some problem with your method of teaching. Is that a doubt? Are you in doubt there? So you're lowering down your self-esteem and taking action on it. You think it's going to work? No. Then meaning, how can you look at this differently? What else can we do? So these are small things that we face in our lives, and especially we all are coaches, we're doing our business, and we're every day facing the same thing: how to get a high paid client, how to go ahead. So what is stopping us? It's something within us. That confidence, that not taking action, that fear that, can I be there? Can I be that big? That is something that we have to look into. That self-awareness. Leadership starts with that self-awareness. If you are aware of your space, you reflect that in the space of your followers. In my space, what I allow, that will be reflected in the people who follow me. So if I'm kind to myself, if I'm compassionate to myself, I will be compassionate and kind to other people. I meet a lot of people, and people do say that, just your presence is just so calming, so amazing. Earlier, I used to feel that, pata nahi kyun, why is she saying that? But then, I realized that, I should gracefully accept this because I am. Nothing to brag about, but yes, there is something. Because all my life, I've made myself like this. It's been a constant struggle, a journey of, struggling with authority, struggling with getting married to the person I wanted to, with my father, struggling with my career, becoming a mother and deciding to be a coach then. Oh, it's been a hell of a journey. But my core value, what I understood, was relationships. Relationship with yourself and others. If you're good here, if you're confident within your skin, then you're confident in taking any kind of action, going ahead. And that comes with consistency, some self-discipline. And all this, I've learned a lot of principles I've learned through Gita. These days, I'm learning Vedas and Upanishads, doing a program which requires me to get up in the morning at 5 and complete my class from 6:30 to 8. I'm doing that for 1 month now, almost a month. And I could realize that, I've revived that kind of discipline in me, which I was as a sports person when I was a young girl. It's not difficult. Just cultivate good habits within you. And knowing that, it's just, our Upanishads tell us, the whole experience of life is all about knowing yourself. The whole objective of life is to attain moksha, that is ultimate enlightenment. I think we all know this. But we are working toward, and each one of us here is working towards it in some way or the other. And before closing, I would just like to show you this shlok from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6. Is Uddaret Matmaratmanam Atmanam Vasadet Atmai Bhyatmano Bandhu Atmai Vritu Ratmana. So Lord Krishna is telling Arjun that, listen, you can only raise yourself, your intellect, through your self-efforts. If you want to be prosper in any aspect of your life, whether that's your physical aspect, whether you're professionally or spiritually, anywhere, you have to do it by your own actions. Nobody's going to do that for you. Nor you can't go and believe, you have to raise it on with your own self-effort. And this mind, your mind becomes your friend only if you choose it to be. And it becomes your enemy if you choose it to be. So relying on the fate and saying, that this is my fate and it's supposed to happen like this. It's just you're fooling yourself. You're making your mind your enemy. You're not choosing to take action. You're not choosing to raise yourself. So with that, thank you everyone for listening. Thank you so much.
It felt like we should listen to you for eternity with the Gita touch, with all the magic. Who wants to share a word on today's program for Madhulika, for Christine, for Sucharita, for Sneha? Anybody? Madhulika, we'll start with you. What was the feeling when we all came together in one poster with a vision? Okay, बांटो confidence, निकालो confidence. क्या आया मन में? Say yes to.
I think that first thing that came to my mind was that it's such a great opportunity, because recently only I've understood and realized this, that having this knowledge with your own self will do nothing. It's about co-creating, co-collaborating, and spreading that knowledge around, which will spread the light that we all are here for, I think. So, thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. One line from Christine. What made you say yes? What made you stay for almost 100 minutes? And you've been active, listening, patience. What is that secret? Because you could have been anywhere in, doing anything. So what touched your heart, please?
I think it was an honor to be able to be in line with all the women, wonderful, and also to be able to share our own story and be confident together. And you can see the power of the women when they're confident. They flip the world.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I'll call upon the next person who wants to join the spotlight with one word, one line. Nidhi wants to get pushed, so I'm going to push her. There are some souls who are waiting. हाँ, कैमरा इधर करो, AC घुमाओ इधर. हम खुद नहीं मांगेंगे.
Thank you, Sunny. It means a lot. And like Beena shared, earlier, there's a lot of chaos going in my background. So today it was very easily. I could have stopped myself from coming here. Since last 24 hours, something is going on in the background, and I could have easily chosen. But this was my commitment. I said, Nidhi, you have to show up no matter what. Whatever is going inside, now I'm very calm, very peaceful. I was able to say whatever I had to say. And I'm so happy and grateful that I did not choose to back out. Whether or not it was my speech was also a part of this, but this event meant a lot to me. The efforts that you have put in, Beena and Sunny, and it was absolute, purely magical, very beautiful moments that I got. Purpose is important. Putting your puzzle together, all of that healings.
Christine खुश हो रही है. I am saying Christine is very happy to hear this. You motivated her.
Absolutely. We got so much today that if really we pay attention to whatever we have got here, and we just take back one or two things also and start working on it, it can create a huge impact, create a huge difference in everyday what we do. Just whatever is needed, we have to pick and choose that and apply it. That's all, I think. And that is absolute magic today. Thank you so much, guys. It was wonderful.
Thank you, Nidhi. Thank you, Christine, for the purpose and the magic. Yes, each speech has a power to change someone's life, to change someone's state. Now we have Sneha. One line.
So again, once more, I want to thank you both, and all the insights, each and every one who spoke here. It was a magical journey they have shared. And what I really loved about this program is I got a chance to speak something that can motivate or inspire someone. I don't know if anyone got any insight, but I did something that I always wanted to do. I got an opportunity. I made use of it. This is what I'm feeling. And I never knew how it's going to be. I didn't prepare anything. It just came when I started speaking. It just came automatically, and I spoke.
God speaks through you, Sneha. You don't have to speak a word.
Thank you so
Now
much.
we have Lotlikar Prashant sir. Sir, आप आशीर्वाद दीजिए. बच्चे बैठे हैं यहाँ पे. मैं सबसे छोटा बच्चा हूँ. शिप्रा जी हैं यहाँ पे. हाँ सर, मैं आपको बुला रहा हूँ स्पॉटलाइट पे. सर की स्माइल देख के ही खुश हो गए हम तो. थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सर. अनम्यूट सर, अनम्यूट.
Sorry. All are intelligent and excellent work they have done, and all the experience they have shared. It was really superb. All of us should be motivated, should learn, and as we know, Sneha and we have also same group, small group, as known as MDM group. So it is very like we like to motivate each other, and the confidence level which you have grown up within us is to next level. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
सर ऐसे ही होता है सर. आप स्नेहा को आशीर्वाद देने आए थे, सबको आशीर्वाद मिल गया.
Yeah.
तो आपका ब्लेसिंग जकार्ता और स्पेन तक चला गया.
Yeah.
So
Very
I'm
true. Very
transferring.
true. Very true.
Thank you.
All the
Thank
all
you,
the
sir.
power
Thank you.
of the God. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. We love you, sir. Thank you. Yes, रजनी जी बोलो. आप आशीर्वाद दो सबको.
थोड़ी देर बाद बोलूं. बैकग्राउंड में मेरी बेटियां लड़ रही हैं.
मम्मियों को सब अलाउड होता है.
My daughters are
की
fighting
आवाज आनी
actually.
चाहिए. बच्चे आके ऊपर चिपट जाएं, बोले मम्मी खाना दे दो. आपकी क्लास तो चलती रहेगी, आपकी कोचिंग चलती रहेगी. पहले मैगी दे दो हमें. बोलो बोलो. नेहा वर्मा जी, आप आएंगे या ऑडियो पे कुछ बोलेंगे? Then we have Shipra Srivastava. She's just switched on the camera. Finally. Please, देश जानना चाहता है कि आपके अंदर क्या गया. आपके अंदर जो गया वो इनसाइट के रूप में बाहर निकालो. What insight did you learn from Spain and Jakarta?
Sir, what I learned was you work on yourself, consciousness, self-awareness, self-reflection.
चेक भिजवा देना. टिकट के पैसे नहीं दिए आपने. जोक नहीं मारता मैं बड़ा सीरियस रहता हूँ. अभी देखो स्पॉटलाइट में आ रहा है. Benson from Africa, Middle East, Qatar. What is your one takeaway? I can spotlight you, the handsome man. Benson is a hero, but he's feeling shy now. But I let him go because I'm a sweet, big-hearted. Okay, Meera, your final comments and your vote of thanks. Then we'll say thank you to everyone.
Thank you so much, everyone. Sneha, Nidhi, Shipra, Rajni, and Christine, Prashant ji for staying till the end. Madhulika, Neha, Benson, Sucharita, Selvi. Thank you, each and every one of you, for coming here and giving your words of wisdom, for being so authentic, for speaking your heart out. And this recording remains in YouTube forever. So you don't know who are you going to touch any day, any night, any moment. Thank you so much for showing up and being confident yourself. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Can I speak, sir? Now?
चलो ठीक है. सबका मोबाइल अपग्रेड हो गया है. रजनी कह रही है मेरा मोबाइल मॉडल देख लो पहले.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
I'll just spotlight you.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much, sir. Actually, I feel very proud when I see women talking, sitting on the chair, and I really, मतलब कुछ हो जाता है मुझे कि oh my God, they are doing so. I feel so proud when women are out of that, बच्चे को संभाल रही हैं. Like my daughters are shouting.
इसलिए मैंने अपना स्पॉटलाइट हटा दिया. मैंने
Okay,
स्पॉटलाइट
sir.
हटा दिया, कैमरा बंद कर दिया. वुमेन को देख लो.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. तो एक्चुअली बीना, थैंक यू सो मच मुझे ये कम्युनिटी में लाने के लिए. थैंक यू सो मच. इट वाज योर पावर, अदरवाइज मैं कभी भी नहीं आती. सीरियसली, इट वाज योर लव. और मुझे ये लगता है जैसा निधि ने कहा, बैकग्राउंड में बहुत कुछ हो रहा है. एक्चुअली सो मेनी थिंग्स आर हैपनिंग इन द बैकग्राउंड. नोबडी नोज दैट कि मुझे अभी क्या मैं फाइट करके आई हूँ, बच्चे पीछे क्या कर रहे हैं, माय हस्बैंड इज टॉकिंग समथिंग एट द बैकग्राउंड. बट द वे शी सेड ना कि I could choose not to come today in this meeting, but I am here in the meeting. That is the power. So I love every single woman who talk. मतलब कितना vulnerable, कितना होना पड़ता है अंदर यार. कुछ होता है when we talk about the journey again and again कि ऐसा था. But then वो जब आता है ना निकल के, oh my God, that कमल out of that कीचड़, that is so amazing. I love this room. Thank you so much, Beena, for this amazing opportunity. Sunny sir, थैंक यू सो मच. ईच एंड एवरी सिंगल विमेन जिन्होंने इतना एनकरेज किया है आज. थैंक यू सो मच. मोर एंड मोर पावर एंड लोड्स ऑफ लव. Showers of blessings. Thank you so much.
I only have these few words. बस कर पगली ने लाइक. Thank you, Rajni, for always being this light. Super house, super power. Your energy changes the room. Wherever you enter, Rajni, that changes everything in that room. Okay? Be in that power. That is your confidence. We love you.
So, thank you once again, everyone, for your vibes, for your energy. See you in the next summit, which will be grander, bigger, bolder, beautiful, making deeper sense, touching souls and hearts.